We all want to get good grades, right? Straight A's to be exact. What's the hack here? What are those fancy schmancy books about good students all saying? It's one simple trick. Study smart, not hard. Getting good grades doesn't mean you have to be super smart or study nonstop. Many people believe that getting high marks requires being a genius or spending all your time hitting the books, but that's not really the case. Your grades simply show how well you do in a class, which is more about consistently showing what you've learned rather than being a genius or studying all day and night. So, while it might seem hard to do well in school, it's actually not as tough as you might think. It's not about being super smart. It's more about understanding the material and doing well on your tests and assignments. First off, let's talk about studying smart. Flashcards are your bestie when you've got a ton to memorize. Whether you're using an app or making them old school style, they're a game changer. Oh, and acronyms? Lifesavers, my friend. Like, I once had to remember different types of government, and I just made up an acronym using the first letter of each one. Easy peasy. You can use these flashcards for the next tip, which is periodic reviewing. Instead of cramming, try reviewing your knowledge on regular periodic intervals. Of course, you can't do it on the last day, but if you're starting even a week before, this can help. This is a list of the intervals between reviewing. First review, 1 day after learning the new information. Second review, 3 days after the first review. Third review, 7 days after the second review. Fourth review, 21 days after the third review. Fifth review, 30 days after the fourth review. Next up, the Fineman technique. This one's for when you really need to dive deep into a topic. Basically, you teach yourself everything you can about it, then pretend you're explaining it to a friend. If you get stuck, hit the books again until it clicks. And when you can explain it like you're talking to a toddler, you know you've nailed it. Then, if you want to learn something like a pro, mix it up. Different ways of learning light up different parts of your brain, making it stick better. Those folks who brag about being multitasking masters, turns out they're not any better at it than the rest of us. If you want to ace your study game, focus on one thing at a time. Don't try to cram while texting, watching TV, and scrolling through Twitter. It's a recipe for disaster. Here's how to level up your concentration game. Silence those notifications on your phone. Put your phone out sight or switch it to airplane mode. Log out of all those chat apps. Cut off the internet on your computer. Tidy up your study space and ditch the clutter. Last but not least, study even when there's no test on the horizon. I know, it sounds crazy, but hear me out. Consistency is key, my friend. Even if you're not cramming for a test, hitting the books every day will pay off big time in the long run. Plus, you'll have way more chill time to do, well, whatever you want. That's it. Use these hacks and they will help you get straight A's like a pro. Make sure to like the video and follow my channel Vogue and Vanity for more videos.